shorts are Jim.
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 Yeah. Did you just get back from California? Is that true?
Yeah.
And did you enjoy? I know you like New York a lot. How did you enjoy your trip to California?
Not a lot.
Really?
No.
What was the problem?
It was in California.
Now, what city were you in?
I was in San Francisco and San Diego.
Oh, both beautiful cities. We have a lady here from San Diego. It's a great place. Did you like San Diego?
Here.
She is here.
From San Diego, but here.
Now, what did you think of San Diego?
It's cute.
You didn't find it pleasant to be by the ocean and a lot of sun and beautiful surrounding hills and so forth?
It was pleasant.
Pleasant. What about San Francisco?
It's cute.
Cute. Now, could you live in San Francisco, do you think?
You mean, would they allow me?
No, if you wanted to, do you think you would move from New York to live in San Francisco?
Not unless there was a soldier behind me with a gun.
Now, that's a dramatic reaction, but why?
I don't know, it doesn't seem like real life to me there.
How so?
Well, first of all, cab drivers take checks there. And I was shocked to discover this. This friend of mine told me she didn't have any cash for a cab. I don't have any money for a cab. I said, do you want me to lend you some money? She said, no, I'll write a check. I said, to me? She said, not to me you won't. I don't take checks. She said, no, the cab driver. I said, the cab driver takes checks? She said, they do here. In New York, they don't even take cash.
No?
I said, in New York, your own bank won't take your check.
Yeah. That's a little strange. I would not have guessed that you could pay for a ride in a cab with a check.
Well, you can. If you think it's worth living there for that, then...
But it's a very cosmopolitan city. It's a beautiful old town.
It's a beautiful town.
Yeah. All right. Now, what about trouble on the airlines? I know frequently you don't fly too well. Did you have any problems this
I
trip?
fly well. They don't fly well.
They don't fly well. Any problems this time?
I show up on time. I'm ready to leave on time. I'm ready to come down on time.
You do your part.
That's right.
Any trouble with them this time?
Not on the California trip. No unusual trouble.
Well, that's
late,
good.
of course. But,
yeah.
No, I went the week before that to a town called Rock Island, Illinois.
Oh, sure.
Where there are no cab drivers to take checks there.
All right.
But when I was coming home, you can't fly direct New York, Rock Island. You have to go through Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And I was in New York, and I was waiting for my luggage. Always, I wait for my luggage a little nervously.
Sure.
Like, very nervously. I don't ever expect to see it once I give it to them. So I did actually see it. However, it was in a number of pieces.
Oh.
It looked as if a truck had run over it. And it looked that way because a truck had run over it. The baggage truck had run over it. It had fallen off, and then they ran over it.
Ooh.
Then they put it back on, and didn't even leave a little note or anything, just put it back on, and it came through.
Oh, they expected that you would not notice the difference.
But I wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
It was minor. The handles were completely broken. It was open. Things were spilling out.
Ooh.
So I went into what's called the baggage complaint department, which is a large room, however, not large enough to contain all the people complaining about their baggage. And every time this happens, you walk in, and the person there always says the same thing. This has never happened before. Then they hand you a form.
Uh-huh.
And on the form is a picture of a silhouette of every possible shaped luggage. And your initial reaction is to feel flattered. It's never happened before. They made this for you. This is just for you. You know, it's
very thoughtful.
It's very thoughtful,
yeah.
The girl at the baggage complaints department, which they have obviously built just for me, said there was going to be no problem, which is my favorite kind of modern phrase. People who use the phrase no problem, they're the same people who use the phrase trust me.
Uh-huh.
You know, people who you can trust don't say trust me. You have a feeling the Pope doesn't say, trust me on this one, guy. The Pope doesn't have to say it.
No.
You know? But the airline has to say it. Trust me, no problem, which is code for severe problem. A severe problem will now be happening to you. Through no fault of your own.
Yeah.
So she said, it's not a problem. I see that this bag is severely disabled. And you have a choice. You can either give it to me. I already gave it to them, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
You might give it to me, and tomorrow I will bring it into town and have it repaired. Or you can bring it in yourself. So for some reason, I didn't trust her to take it into town. So I took it in my suit. She called up the guy at this luggage repair store. it's kind of a operation they have, you know. It's kind of a little con game. They pretend to call someone up. You know, there's no one on the other end of the phone.
Uh-huh.
And they say, I'm sending this person over and her luggage is broken and we want you to replace it. She said, this, I think, can't be fixed. This was a very astute judgment because it was in about 18 pieces.
Uh-huh.
This can't be fixed, but we'll replace it. I said, I don't want it replaced with another bag. I want it replaced with the same bag.
Right.
She said, well, they'll replace it for you. And I went there, and of course, they chose not to replace it with the same bag, but with a bag of a similar color. However, made of a different material.
Yeah.
So I said I didn't want this bag, and a large fight ensued where they said, we're going to get the airline on the phone. And they got this other person on the phone who said, I said, listen, the girl at the airport said you were going to give me the same bag. She said, the person at the airport is there simply as a courtesy to the passenger. She has no authority. I said, what do you think the word courtesy means? Well, it means lie. She's there as a liar to you. Her job is to get you out of the airport. They want you out of the airport. They don't want you standing there with your broken suitcase, because then when the next person comes in, they're not going to be able to say, this has never happened before.
Yeah. Did they ever make good on the bag?
No, they, she said, we're going to send you a check for a certain amount of money, which was a third of what the suitcase itself cost, not to mention the several pairs of properly aged blue jeans that were in the bag.
Yeah.
She said, we're going to send you a check for this. And I said, when will this check arrive? She said, in 6 to 8 weeks. I said, what if I flew with you and then paid you 6 to 8 weeks later? She didn't...
They wouldn't go for that. No. We got to go away, Fran. We'll be right back. That's awful story. Fran, nice to see you again. Thank you very much for coming back. You're certainly welcome here anytime. We'll get you some luggage. Don't worry about that.
I look forward to it.
David, also, thank you very much. Very nice. I certainly enjoyed having you here. Come back anytime yourself. Also, my thanks to John Candy. Now, tomorrow on this program, Gary Muledeer will be here, opera star Brenda Boozer, and Henry Winkler. You know, they're celebrating their 42nd year on the air, so we'll look forward to that. Good night, folks.
The news is. Watch NBC News Overnight next.
All right. My next guest has been with us many, many times on this television program. She's a very talented writer. She is the author of such books as Social Studies and also Metropolitan Life. Please welcome Fran Lebowitz. You look good. You feel good? Fran, how are you?
Fair to middling.
Fair to middling. Do you know the origin of that expression?
No, do you?
No. What does the word middling mean?
Fair.
Does it? Are you saying middling or are you saying meddlin? Fair to meddlin?
I say middling.
Middling. Are you dropping the G off the word fair to middlin?
No, middling.
Fair to middling.
Yes.
And yet you don't know the origin of that expression.
That is correct.
All right, well, this is going to count against you when we total. Yes, at the end of the year when we total up the guest points, you could be in a hole. Now, where have you been? You haven't been around in a while. You're one of our favorite people on the show, and you haven't been here in a long
That's quite
time.
True.
I hope there's no trouble.
There is now. I was bumped 6 times.
6 times?
Right. Bumped is a TV word for disinvited.
Now see some? We've never actually had to bump an audience, but...
You've never actually had to bump me either.
No. Now, Fran, you understand, of course, that it was not intentional. Sometimes we just go nuts and we run out of time.
It doesn't matter to me.
No, I know. So it's actually been 6 times?
6 times.
Now, this must be...
Twice yesterday.
No.
Yes, twice in one day. Yesterday they called and said, could you do the show today instead?
Uh-huh.
I said...
Oh, you mean you were supposed to be here yesterday?
No, I was supposed to be here today. But yesterday they called and said, could I be there yesterday instead?
I see.
Being a kind of magnanimous person, I agreed to this.
Yeah.
I called my mother.
Oh, no. Now, don't tell me this.
Tell her this. She called 12,000 women that she most of them her sister. Then your producer called me and said, Fran, you know, it's kind of crazy here. And
now, tell me what this conversation is like, because I just want to hear what kind of nonsense they tell you. How does this go?
I'm not going to name names.
No, name names. Go ahead.
No, I know.
It's the holiday season.
I'll watch you get sued. No, she said, Fran, it's kind of crazy here, but I know you're going to understand.
Now, this is the producer talking.
Right. This is, they learn this conversation. They take a little course in medical school. Right? They go briefly 1 month to medical school where they learn to say, it's kind of crazy, but I know you're going to understand, but we mixed up your x-rays with someone else's. That's what's right. So I know you're going to understand, but someone else is going to be going very long on the show, and we don't want to actually bump you. Apparently, some people come here and get bumped. This has not happened to me yet.
Oh, I thought that's the way it did happen, is you show up and you get bumped.
No, that's probably the way it happens to some other people. Like the guy who was going to say the alphabet backwards or something. I noticed him here years.
We got all that straightened out.
He lives here. He has an apartment, right? No. And she said, we're going to switch you back.
Oh, yeah.
But don't worry, Fran. This is my favorite phrase. We're going to make it up to you. Now, I want to know what this meant. What does this mean? You're going to give me my own show? You're going to buy me a car? You're going to take over my mortgage? How could you make this up to me?
And what
about my mother?
See, I didn't make this promise, first of all, so you can't possibly hold me responsible for it. Go ahead and smoke, by the way.
Okay.
Now, Fran, do you ask the man, how are you going to make it up to me?
It wasn't a man.
Oh, it wasn't a man. Who was it?
It was a woman.
A woman. All right, do you ask this woman? All right, fine.
I did.
And what did she say? How are we going to make this up to you?
That's iffy, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me just say that tonight I think we have a nice long hunk of time here to talk to you. So that's sort of
not the point.
That's not the point.
No.
Well, we'll get back to this later. Now, in the meantime, you haven't been on television. Have you been?
I've been on television. I haven't been on your show.
That's what I mean. You haven't been on our show, but have you been watching other shows?
Yes, I have been watching other shows.
I know you're an inveterate television watcher.
All the nights you bumped me, I bumped you. I watched other shows.
You watched other shows. And how did you find the fair?
But I'm going to make it up to you, David.
So what do you watch?
I watch mostly game shows.
Yeah.
I like to get right to the point when it comes to television.
Yeah.
I assiduously avoid public television because not that enamored of English accents myself, and I feel that TV has a responsibility to be mediocre, which most of the time it lives up to. And
that's right. By God, we're doing our share here every night.
Doing a hell of a job.
Thank you.
But there's a very big crisis in TV land.
What is that?
Mary Tyler Moore is not on anymore. She was on this network, so I feel that maybe they're watching.
She's not on in New York, was what you're saying. She may still be on all over the country, but...
Luckily, I don't live all over the country.
Yeah.
I live here.
But you were used to watching her at what time?
She started going at 3, 3:30, and 4.
A.M.
That's right.
Oh, this is brutal. This is unbelievable.
This is the time of night you need Murray. I find it necessary to watch Mary Tyler Moore at this hour.
All right, so now what are you doing to struggle through without
Well,
Mary?
I thought I'd come on here and perhaps you would have some influence.
No, there's nothing I can do there, but what have they replaced her
I
with?
didn't mean you personally. I thought maybe just raise out.
Oh, I see. So you're... Yeah.
I thought public opinion would swing.
In the meantime, what is on instead?
The new treasure hunt. Do you think this is acceptable? Is this an adequate substitution for Murray?
The new treasure hunt.
What was the old treasure hunt?
Who is the host of the new treasure hunt?
I don't recall. And neither does he.
No,
He's still remembering the old treasure hunt. He hasn't gotten quite into it yet. You don't really want to watch people not win $25,000 at 4:30 in the morning.
Is that what happens? They don't. They get close,
No
but
one
they don't
ever
win?
wins.
What do you have to do to win the new treasure hunt?
A lot of kind of undignified things. I don't recall them. I haven't really been a very steady viewer of it.
Yeah.
I'm in such a rage that by the time I'm worse not on.
So your life has just been a living hell, hasn't it? All right, Fran, what we have to do is a commercial, but look at this. You're coming back after the commercial.
Are you?
All right, we're back, Fran, and just let me tell you, talking about bumped, we've bumped somebody tonight, and he'll be on next Thursday, or he'll be on this Thursday.
Not that very big guy.
It's a very large man, very funny man, but he'll be on Thursday night.
I hope not an angry man.
No, he won't be angry. He's a very nice man. George will be on Thursday night. Now, wait a minute. We're doing this. We're trying to make this up to Fran. We're making this up to you. How do you like the holiday season here in New York? Are you enjoying it? Now, this must be a happy time for you. All of the people, all of the shopping, all of the lights, all the excitement. You're enjoying it, aren't you?
Fair to middling.
Fair to middling.
Not exactly. New York is the worst time of year to be in New York.
Really?
Yes. You may know it's very crowded.
It's always crowded.
It's unusually crowded.
Yeah.
If it takes an hour and 10 minutes to walk down Fifth Avenue, 5 blocks, it's unusually crowded.
Right.
With people who do not live here and pay city income taxes. That's what I think of it. The other day, it took me almost 2 hours to drive uptown, and 5 cars with Connecticut license plates were blocking my car.
Yeah.
Because they were putting packages into their car. So I explained to them that I didn't go to Westport to go shopping and block up their streets, and they didn't agree with me.
How did they respond to this? Was there a fight ensued here?
No, not a physical fight.
Yeah, all right.
We traded words.
But by and large, Fran, don't you find people to be a little bit nicer this time of year here in the city?
To me? Yeah, well, I find people that are waiting for their tips to be doormen.
Doormen are nice.
So suddenly remember you live in the building. And It's astonishing. Mailmen suddenly start putting your mail in the box within this first 6 months of it arriving. And it's I got a letter from my management company who manages my apartment building with a list of all the employees. I've only seen 3. On the list were 36.
Yeah. So now are you going to take care of those people?
Are they going to take care of me? I mean, I'm going to talk to them and see, what they're going to do for me. We're going to.
You have a terrible attitude. You know what? You should be a little more, excited, giving, a little happier to be alive and drawing air on this wonderful planet. Oh, my.
They probably live in Westport.
Yeah, probably so.
Where it's nice and empty, quiet.
Now, you have some gifts in the bag. Now, are these gifts that you've received, or?
These are gifts I've received.
Let's take a look at them real quick.
But these are not Christmas gifts.
These are not Christmas gifts, but things you've accumulated on birthdays and other holidays and so forth?
Well, first I have to explain that I don't want to brag, but I'm a world-class hypochondriac.
Good.
Right.
Good.
So I received this for my birthday. I don't even know. You know how to do it.
Let me hold this up for you. Is this the right one? Fran Lebowitz, M.D. That's terrific.
Which I wore to my parents' house on Thanksgiving. And my father wept with joy. He thought that in between watching Family Feud and Name That Tune, I had gone to medical school. He was very pleased.
Very excited. All right.
Pleased.
Yeah. What else do you have in the old bag there? Oh, this is good. A little reflex tester.
Right. Some people have them, some people don't.
Do you use that?
Too.
Do you know how to use this thing?
For reflex testing? No. It's kind of a multi-use.
Well, what other uses do you know for that?
I'll write them down.
All right, good. While she's doing that, we have to do a commercial, but we'll be right back with Fran Lebowitz. Good. My apologies to George Wallace. He will be rescheduled and appear on this very show on Thursday. He's a very funny gentleman, and I'm sorry we didn't get to him. Now, did you have a nice time tonight?
Swell.
Good. My thanks to Fran Lebowitz, Edie McClurg, and Mel Tillis. We'll see you tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, stay home from work, get plenty of rest. It's our big Christmas special with Pat Boone and Brother Theodore. Good night.
Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, she seems like a very nice woman, don't you think?
Great.
Yeah, I feel proud to have this woman represent us for the forthcoming year. What do you mean, where is she? Well, no, she has other commitments. She's Miss America. She goes on now and works her way across the country, state to state. And it's pleasant to people.
Very nice.
Very nice woman. Very nice, lovely young woman. Tomorrow on this program, ladies and gentlemen, Mariel Hemingway will be here. Is that right? Do I have the right show? Wow. And sports writer...
No, it's the Douglas Show.
Sports writer Mike Lupica will be here, a very funny, witty, knowledgeable gentleman in the area of sports, and I guess in all other areas of his life. We'll certainly find out. And Denny Johnston, who is a fine comedian. That'll be tomorrow night. But we're not, oh heavens, we're not even half through this one tonight. We have plenty of show left tonight, and I'll prove it right now. My next guest is the author of Metropolitan Life and Social Studies and is a very entertaining woman with some very strange observations. Please welcome Fran Lebowitz. Thank you very much for being here. I haven't seen you in a long time. Have you had a nice summer?
No.
What's the matter?
We don't have time.
Don't have time. No. What about your apartment situation? Is that better, worse, about the same?
It's for sale.
You're selling an apartment. Now, was there...
Buy it?
No, I don't want to buy it. I probably couldn't afford it.
You can afford it.
Where's the apartment?
It's at Midtown.
Oh, that's a very expensive property.
I think you can swing it.
Yeah. Now, what about other matters in your life of a litigious nature?
They're still going on.
Can we talk about that at all?
They're the same ones.
But can we just hint at it so people know what we're hinting at?
Yes, you're the only person in America not suing me.
Oh, yeah, but you're being sued because of...
general ill will, I feel. You know, now you can see... one of the excessive byproducts of democracy is that anyone can sue anyone with no reason. You've seen these ads on TV for lawyers. You know, have you ever broken a nail, dropped an egg, had a headache, lost your wallet? You are owed money.
You're entitled to some sort of compensation.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
This shouldn't happen to you.
But in particular, I'm sorry? Oh, they can't hear Fran. Now, why is that?
She's speaking very soft.
Are you with the show?
Yeah.
Man, I thought maybe you're an audience member. I'm sorry, we can't hear Fran. I know the tickets cost us nothing, but we can't hear.
He's a lawyer.
He's an attorney, sure. So now what will Fran do?
I owe him money because he couldn't hear.
That's right.
She can speak up.
Well, speak up a little.
I'll do my best.
All right. Well, now, why were you telling me this? You should have telling
We
Fran.
don't know
this.
each other.
Jeff Samaha, Fran Lebowitz.
Hey, Fran.
All right, Fran, do you mind speaking up a little bit? Well, what if she
Not at
just
all.
talks into this one?
Oh, well, that one's there for her.
Oh, this is your own microphone.
Thanks. I'd rather have an apartment.
Have you ever met Miss America? Did you get to meet Susan, who was here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Ever met any others?
Any other what?
Any other Miss Americas?
Yes, I actually have.
Who did you meet?
Well, I don't remember her name. I think of her... I kind of think of her just as Miss America.
Yeah, well,
It's a generic term. You feel?
in a certain regard, it is, yeah.
It was a few years ago. I was on a publicity tour for my last book. And I use the word last in its every sense, it seems.
No.
In Chicago. And when you were doing all the Chicago media on the same day, and so was she.
Mm-hmm.
So I met her in many TV studios. Mm-hmm. She was with a chaperone, 2 chaperones. And actually, she didn't really need either one of them, I don't think, but...
Now, Fran, what do you mean by that?
You wouldn't, if you saw this girl in the crowd, you wouldn't say, there's Miss America. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I see. So,
You might have thought, there's Miss America's chaperone.
But again, we hastened to... No, it wasn't this one. It was not this one. No, who is a striking woman, don't you think?
Yes, and easily made distinctive from her chaperone.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're in Chicago with this woman and on talk shows and so forth?
We were on 6 shows together. By the 6th show, which was the local PBS news show, I was sort of weary of Miss America. And I went on before her and gave all her answers to the questions.
And how would that work? What would that be like?
Well, it was very easy since she had only one answer to every question. Which was, I think that's up to the personal individual.
So that was pretty much it then, huh? There you go.
Thank you. That was it.
Did you, have you ever been to Atlantic City?
Yes, I have.
You go to there to gamble?
I went there, I think it was about a month ago. In fact, I ran into Mr. Schaefer on the helicopter.
On the helicopter?
On my way there.
You and Fran went to Atlantic City on a helicopter?
Coptered out there together, yes.
No.
Yes, and he sang a song, in fact, for about 24 hours, called Atlantic City.
An original piece of music, Paul?
A song he says he heard Robert Goulet sing.
It's true. It's a song that Goulet sang in the movie Atlantic City.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of my favorites.
And he sang it over and over and over again.
But it was always entertaining.
Yeah. Now, you guys went together, or you just...
No, we happened to
coincidental.
be on the same helicopter.
Yeah, and why did you go? Why were you going?
We both went for the same reason. We both went to Raquel Welch's opening.
Mm-hmm.
And we just happened to be on the same helicopter, or bird, as it's referred to in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm. Bird. Now, are you a fan of Raquel Welch, a friend of Raquel Welch?
I'm a friend of hers.
Friend, and so you went to see the opening.
Right.
Now, did you gamble while you were there?
Yes, I did. I don't really call it gambling. Gambling means you have a chance of winning. You don't have that much of it. It's like the lottery. We have a lottery here in New York. I feel you have the same chance of winning the lottery whether you play or not. This way, I often save the dollar.
That's right, yeah.
But I still listen to see if I won. I did once win, actually. I won in the $22 million lottery. I won fourth prize, which was $13.
Now, is that true?
It's a kind of a leap, don't you think?
Yeah.
First prize, $22 million. Fourth prize, $13. Well, the problem was that 88,000 other people also won fourth prize.
I see. So you divide it up, sure.
We divided it up, and there was no fighting. But I did torture myself with trying to figure out how much I'd won if the other 88,000 hadn't lucked out.
Yeah. It's difficult because when they had the last big pot, we bought a ticket for the studio audience. And everybody I've talked to who makes one of these spur-of-the-moment purchases, you go to dinner and you forget about it, and then just as they're getting ready to announce the winning ticket, you say to yourself, I have a funny feeling that I may be the winner here. And then you tune in, and of course you don't have any of the numbers.
Well, last week, I so much needed to win the lottery that I felt I was going to win, and when they announced it over the radio and I looked at my ticket, I had the first two numbers.
Yeah.
The guy said 5, I said, mm-hmm. He said 19, I said, that's right. He said 14, I said, no. And I thought he made a mistake.
Yes.
I called up.
Correct a mistake. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have anything you want to mention upcoming here? No, you'd come here anyway, wouldn't you?
You mean anyway what?
If it weren't even for the money, if it were free, you'd come.
If it was free?
Yeah, come on.
You mean if you didn't pay?
Yeah.
No, I come for the big money you pay here.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we don't have anything here to plug.
Nope. That's the kind of person I am.
Well, nice seeing you again.
Nice to see you.
Good luck with your life. I hope you have a nice, whatever. We'll be back with Bob Sarlacc.
1, 2, 3.
Our next guest is a witty and insightful writer whose books include Metropolitan Life and Social Studies. She's not been here with us for quite a while, but she's back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Fran Lebowitz. Hi. Hi, hello. How are you? Pleasure to see you. Fran, how are you?
I'm all right for a person of my age.
What do you mean for a person your age? I would guess you and I are probably about the same age.
I'm younger.
You're younger?
Yes.
Well, good. Good
But
for
that
you.
doesn't make me young.
You look good, though, regardless of... Are you like a hypochondriac? Do you worry about health?
I'm not like a hypochondriac. I am kind of a professional hypochondriac.
And you enjoy it?
No, I don't enjoy it.
Really?
That's what I meant by professional.
I see. I enjoy it. I guess I have a little of that in me, and I find it to be just a fascinating hobby.
I saw the show last night.
Yeah.
And you mentioned your cold.
Yeah, I have a cold.
I know. And I noticed you coughing and then shaking hands with the guests.
Oh, sure.
This concerned me somewhat.
I've done a little of that here tonight, Fran.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
I've kept my hand right here, though.
Yeah.
And you asked if you could die of a cold.
Right.
A thought that had not previously occurred to me. So I spent most of the night reading the Merck manual to see if, in fact, you could die of a cold.
And can you die of a cold?
No, you cannot. But there are many other diseases that you probably have not thought about.
That start out as a cold?
That seem to have cold-like symptoms. The Merck manual is a compendium of horrific illnesses.
You don't need to explain it to me. I have one.
This is the worst
And many pages are dog-eared in mine.
Mine is falling apart. Mine was given to me by a friend of mine who was a doctor, who thought it would help me to not call him and disturb him. In fact, it's done the opposite.
Oh, sure. It's the worst thing you can do for somebody who has hypochondriacal tendencies.
It's one morning, I woke at 5 in the morning with very dry eyes. This has probably happened to you.
Dry eyes?
Dry. I had no tears in my eyes. Ordinarily, I do at 5 in the morning.
You're usually up sobbing, aren't you?
Frequently. And so I looked in the Merck manual until I discovered a fatal eye disease.
Oh, no.
The main characteristic of which was dry eyes. I then tried to figure out what would be a good time to call someone on Sunday morning. I thought 7 was too early. I thought 7:05 was fine, though.
But the whole time you're in stark terror, aren't you? Yeah.
Terror. Yeah. I was terrified. And not only did I have that symptom, I had many other symptoms, and I had time between 5 and 7:05 to look at many other diseases.
Yeah.
And so I figured 7's too early to call someone on Sunday morning. 7:05 is entirely appropriate, I thought. And I called him.
Yeah. And what did he say?
I said, David, his name is also David. I said, David, I have this dry eyes, and I think I have. He said, you don't have, he names this something syndrome. Yeah. I said, how do you know? He said, you don't have it. You also have to have he named 7 other symptoms, which I then got.
Of course you get them automatically, yeah. But if you really are a hypochondriac, and I guess this is not to be made fun of in some cases, it possesses you, it overwhelms you, and paralyzes you with fear.
It's worse than being actually sick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right.
Because you have the fear, but no one feels sorry for you.
Yeah, I'm so bad that on my night table at night, I have the fire department number, the police department number, and the coroner's office, because I feel like I want to get a call in right to them before I expire.
It's very wise of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you give me the number after the show?
I'll be happy to do that. So what have you been up to?
Mostly that.
Since we last saw you. How long has it been? A couple of years?
3 years.
3 years. But you, I must say, I admire this. There's kind of a consistency to your appearance, and I think that represents a certain confidence.
I think of myself as a classicist when it comes to wardrobe. Yes.
Yeah. Jeans and a jacket would be it for you, pretty much?
Sometimes a sweater. Depends on, I'm kind of whimsical. Depends on my mood.
How is your car?
My car is fine again.
You have, can we mention the kind of car you
I have a Checker Marathon.
Checker Marathon, and I don't think they make those anymore, do they?
No, they don't.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful old, there were cabs like that for a while in New York.
Right, it was made by the Checker Cab Company.
Right.
This was a passenger car. It doesn't have a meter, although it may soon.
And why was this your the selection for transportation?
There were 2 reasons for this. It was the closest thing, the car that looked the most like a Rolls Royce that I could afford. And to me, it looked the most car-y. It was. I bought it in 1978 when cars looked pretty much like electric shavers.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looked very car-y to me. It looked like a cartoon car. It looked like
it's a big, clunky.
Right. It's a big car, round, and it looked like a family of ducks should get out of it.
Yeah.
And so it was both entertaining and opulent, and those are 2 characteristics that very rarely you find together.
Yeah. But it's not an ugly car, but there's no mistaking
it's a beautiful car.
It's a car.
Yes, it is definitely a car.
Yeah, and do you think people might pass you on the roads and say, geez, that's Fran Lebowitz. Oh, my God, she's driving a Rolls Royce.
I think it depends, what neighborhood I'm in.
Yeah. Did you, what? We have to go? Yeah. Oh, no. Well, we'll do our own show later. Okay. Stay right there. We'll be right back, folks. Paul, we're finished, Paul. What do you think? Was it a show or not?
It was a show.
Okay. Fran, good to see you. And come back come back sooner than you did the last time, or whatever that means. Come back again.
Okay,
nice to see you. Good night, everybody. We'll be here with Martin Short tomorrow night. Have a nice evening. Paul, May, come with us. We'll go to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm there.
Okay.
What's the tail number? That's all I have to know.
What's the what?
What's the tail number?
What's the tail number?
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean? What's the tail number?
When you take a private jet, whether it be a
I
Lear
see.
or a G2, you got to know what the tail number is.
Jeez, gosh, you're getting hipper and hipper.
You know what I mean? I'm trying.
Our next guest, is lovely, and it's spring in Indianapolis, in Indiana.
Oh,
What
it's
could
gorgeous.
be better? My next guest is a witty writer whose books, in fact, she's going with us. You,
Fran.
me, Altman, Witherspoon, and Fran.
Perfect.
We're going to the Indianapolis 500.
Sounds perfect.
Our next guest is a witty writer whose books include social studies and, of course, the legendary and popular Metropolitan Life. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Fran Lebowitz. Fran? Fran, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Fran, I see you've succumbed to the folding shoulders.
No, it's age.
No. These things. Normally, you would have a nicely tailored blazer, but now you've got them drooped over your shoulders.
But this is kind of a sweater-like jacket.
Sweater-like jacket, so we can excuse it in that case.
That's right. It's kind of a cardigan.
I see. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Been on
For your
vacation?
fashion help.
Thanks for what?
Thank you for your fashion help.
Well, you know why I bring that up? I can't get into the big shoulders.
Well, I wasn't going to bring it up.
And everywhere I go and everywhere I look, I see people wearing the big shouldered jackets, and I can't deal with it.
I mean, you don't want to wear it or you don't want to see it?
No, neither. I want them to go away. I want us to get back to normal clothing.
Well, you could ticket them.
Actually, write them up?
Right, fashion police.
Have you been on vacation? Did you go away this winter?
Yes, I actually went to the same place you did.
Really?
Only I made sure I stayed on land.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it for enjoyment, which is usually not that enjoyable. The Caribbean... well, fun is not what it used to be, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
I don't know what that means either. How long were you gone?
8 days.
Mm-hmm. And what...
Constant sun.
Well, now that's not good for you.
No, and I didn't expect it, actually. I'd never been there before, and it was sunny all the time.
Right.
And we were on the beach all the time.
Right.
I know you're surprised to hear this, but I'm not really that much of a beach bunny.
Wouldn't call yourself a beach bunny? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
And I like to swim, but I don't like the beach part. The problem with the beach, I think, is the beach is water than sand.
Right.
I would prefer, say, water than linen. Because sand gets in all your parts.
Sand it does. That's right. It gets in your ears, up your nose, and your...
It's uncomfortable. It has no redeeming social value.
Yeah.
It gets up your nose for no reason at all.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Do you snorkel?
No, I don't snorkel.
Do you...
I prefer big shoulders when it comes to snorkeling. Do you snorkel?
I do a little snorkeling, and I got to tell you, I'm the biggest wimp in the world. I'm happier because you have the mask on and you have the little tube, and that's what's keeping you alive, and you have those silly little flippers, and you can be out around coral for like an hour, 90 minutes, looking down to the floor of the ocean. I have to tell you something. I'm happier when I don't see anything.
Well, I always think whatever they're looking at, I'm going to see eventually washed up on the beach.
Yeah, maybe so. But sometimes I get nervous when I see a shadow.
Cans.
Yeah, it's not good. So you were last night at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
Yes, I was.
How was that?
It was actually quite entertaining.
Yeah. Now, do you go because you have friends in the business, or you go for your own
I go for a
entertainment?
combination of having friends in the business, and
Yeah.
it's a good excuse not to write.
Yeah, not to write. Sure. Yeah.
It's hard to write that's noisy.
And what were your observations of the evening?
My primary observation was that Paul, I thought, this must be the culmination of all his childhood fantasies.
Right.
He's on the stage telling big rock stars what to do.
Right.
I mean, there it is. He's saying things like, four tops, no. No. Key of C, he's telling Ray Davies what to do.
Yeah.
And I thought, would be equivalent to me standing on stage telling Proust how to write.
Yeah.
Not that phrase, no.
He pretty much runs the show there every year.
Yes, he
because
does.
they rely on him to bring it musically all together at the end, and it's
Very
fairly...
impressive.
Yeah.
Very enviable.
Any isolated events you can comment on from last night?
I don't know if Paul noticed this, but there was an imposter on the stage. Did you see that guy?
Yes,
I was
we
the
did.
first to notice him.
A guy who had no business being there.
Right.
No business being anywhere. I mean, there were 1,000 rock stars on the stage, and this one guy who stood out because he looked more like kind of an aspiring accountant. He had a tambourine, and he was one of those people who was like shaking his tambourine in a very unseemly manner.
Yeah.
Pointing to other people, telling them what to do. And I kept saying, who's that guy? Get that guy off the stage. And he would slither over. First he was next to Boz Scaggs, then Diana Ross. Then he slithered over to next to Bruce Springsteen. That's where they nabbed him.
Oh, really? So this guy was just a crasher then, huh, Paul?
Just a crasher, yeah, with a tambourine.
Is that the first year this has happened?
First time I've ever noticed it, yeah.
Maybe one day he'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame. when they get down to the end of the list. Hey, we got to do a commercial.
All right.
We'll be right back. Okay, Fran, hang around. We got something for you tonight. It's a special treat for young and old, all the way from Jungle Larry's Reptile Ranch on San Diego, California, to sing Blueberry Hill. Please welcome Simon, the singing iguana. Here he is. All right, get ready. Hang on. All right, try it again, Paul. The other little feet guy has been sent away again. He's been put out of the building. He was tossed out. He was 86th. He misbehaved somehow.
He was here.
Hal, let's look across the street quickly one more time. All right, this is Tara. Clear. Tell that guy to get out of the way. There, hey, you there. Beat it. Lean. Move. Yeah, there you go. This is a lovely young woman over there, Paul. Very nice. All right. Our next guest is hi, how are you? Our next guest is a witty and trenchant writer whose books... Trenchant, yes.
What does that mean?
Incisive.
Incisive?
Yes, biting, incisive, trenchant. And we're on time.
Yes, we are.
Whose books include Metropolitan Life and Social Studies. Folks, welcome back to the show, Fran Lebowitz. You look like you're mad at me. No, don't be mad at me. You came out looking like you were a little steamed already.
No, not yet.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine.
How's your summer going?
Fine.
How do you spend your summers? Go to the beach a lot? You're probably always on the beach, aren't you?
That's me, Beach Bunny, you can tell.
Yeah. Well, you do. You have some color to you.
Yes, thanks to Candy.
Oh, that's makeup.
A dispenser of color.
Well, so how do you spend your time then in the summers?
I go to beach areas.
Beach areas, yeah. Resort kind of places?
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't spend that much time on the beach.
What do you do?
I stay inside and comment on those on the beach.
Why don't you go to the beach?
I don't like the lighting.
Don't like the lighting?
No.
Well, that's the sun.
Harsh. Overhead lighting.
Yeah.
Unflattering.
Unflattering?
Yes.
Yeah.
To a person such as myself.
I see. And then what do you do?
I mean, after what?
Well, I don't know.
Then it gets dark and it's okay.
Yeah, but why go there if you're not going to enjoy it sort of firsthand, one-on-one, together?
Observer.
You're observing...
Other people
Yeah.
having fun.
I see.
And trying to put a stop to it if I can.
And do you yourself have fun?
Yes, by observing.
Yeah. What was your life like as a kid? How did you spend your summers as a kid?
As a small child, I went to summer camp.
Summer camp. Oh, now did you enjoy that?
Yes, I did.
What kind of camp was it?
A regular. I don't.
Regular camp?
Yes.
Yeah. And what sort of things did you do there?
The primary reason I liked it, I think that all children like camp because there are no adults.
Right.
Yes,
Well,
I
there must
think-
have been some in supervisorial positions.
A 15-year-old, maybe an adult to a 6-year-old, but...
Yeah. That was it? Really?
The counselors, how old are they, 17?
Yeah, but wasn't there like a grown-up running the place?
Well, there was one who owned it. We didn't see him too often. It was run by teenagers. 4
Wow, that's
8-year-olds.
strange.
An equivalent for adults would be a place you could go where there were no lawyers.
And,
Summer camp for adults.
and you found early on that you didn't have a good rapport with adults? Is that what this is?
No, as a teenager, as a child, I liked to be away from my parents because they didn't tell me what to do. Now I don't like to be with lawyers because they tell me what to do.
Right.
So lawyers are parents of adults.
Do you find yourself steeped in litigation? Is that the problem?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Let's keep it that way.
Have you've been sued? I remember one
Yes.
having to do with smoking a butt in a theater or
So
something.
let's not relive that experience.
Okay, was that settled?
Yes, it was.
And did you have to pay up a little?
No,
So it was dropped, settled out of court? What happened?
cannot discuss it.
No, you can, I mean, if it's over, you can...
You can't. No, you can't.
Well, you can't say, can you give us
Haven't
any...
any of your lawsuits gone to the stage where you can't talk about them?
No, I've never actually been sued.
Really?
Yeah. Man mocking me up there because
It's very unusual.
It is unusual, but then again, we're different people.
Yes, but I got sued for something I said on your show, so...
Oh, really? What? Oh, well, no, then we don't want to get into that. You interrupt your cigarette. Have you thought about giving up cigarettes?
No.
Do you worry about... How many do you pack down a day?
About 2 packs.
2 packs a day, so that's 20 butts a day.
It's kind of an
7
interior
days a week.
sunburn.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. And do you think one day, have you set a little goal for yourself? When I'm X number of years old, I'll stop smoking?
I have in my mind that when I finish this book, I'm going to try to stop smoking.
Oh, all right. Now let's talk about the book. What is the book? Fiction? Non-fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction.
Yes.
And
It's taking a very long time to write, partially because I know that when I finish, I'm going to have to try to stop smoking.
so that's kind of a built-in stumbling block for you.
Built-in delay.
Are you worried that when was the last time you had a book published?
1981.
81, and we're now 1990. Yeah. So are you concerned that there's been like 9 years past, or is that all right?
I was more concerned before you did the show today because I feel I've been wasting my time. But now that I see what goes on at Simon & Schuster, what the editors actually do,
then it seems to balance out.
well,
Yeah.
during the day they're getting their hair washed on television.
Well,
This
sure.
is a wonderful boon for writers that you show this on television.
And are you? Can you tell us a little bit about what the book will be? Can you give us a little sampling, a little insight here?
If I could describe the book, it would be finished.
Oh, I see.
It's called Exterior Signs of Wealth.
And how far along are you with it?
I'm getting near the middle.
And
It's like homework.
is it a bit of contemporary fiction? Is it a
It
period
starts in
piece?
1970 and it goes till now.
Uh-huh. Is it in any way autobiographical?
No.
Everything is all made up, nothing to do with you?
Well, I mean, it's my sensibility, but I'm not a character.
There's no one person in there who you identify with?
No.
Yeah.
There are very few people I identify with anywhere. Even in my own book.
Is anybody get murdered?
No.
Will there be pictures?
Only verbally.
Oh, verbally, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're looking for this to be completed
In about a year.
in about another year? All right. And in the meantime, you're living on the money you earned from your earlier
Here.
books? From here? All right. Well, we'll have you back more often then. All right. I'm glad you're enjoying your summer. What are we doing? Okay, we'll do a commercial and then we'll continue here. Fran, thank you very much for being here. Hello, Meg.
Hi.
Meg, we'd like you and your little friend Tara to be on the show every night, all right?
Okay, that sounds fine.
Okay, tell her, thank her for us.
Do you want to thank her?
Oh, no, you just say thank you. We got to go here.
Thanks. He wants us to be on every night.
All right, have a nice evening.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Fran. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks also to Rick Moranis and, of course, the boys from Little Feat. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. All right. Let's bring out our next guest. She is one of the wittiest observers and writers around today. She is so observant. Just watch her eyes when she gets out here. Like a border collie. Her books include, of course, Metropolitan Life and Social Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the one, the only, the ever-observant Fran Lebowitz. Fran! What's new, Fran? Did you have a nice summer?
There.
What'd you do?
I tried to work.
Oh, you tried to work. What are you working on? I'm fascinated by this topic. I'm glad you mentioned this. Tell me what you're working on.
I'm now in my 10th big year, working on a novel called Exterior Signs of Wealth.
Exterior Signs of Wealth. Yeah. Now, how do you work? Describe for
Very
us.
little.
But describe for us that process. You get up in the morning. What time? Crack of dawn?
Around noon.
Run. Get up at the crack of
Crack of
noon.
noon.
Yeah. All right, and then
Now, I don't leap out of bed.
No, I wouldn't guess so.
I kind of, I don't want to shock my sister.
Yeah.
I cough for about half hour.
Cough a little bit? Are you still smoking those butts?
Yes, I am.
You ought to give them up.
I feel someone has to do it.
All right, so you get out of bed at noon, and then take us through your day and explain to us how the writing fits in there.
Well, I make an effort to get to the desk at some point.
Get to a desk. You work with a word processor, a typewriter, a pad. What do you do?
I write with a big pen.
A Bic pen?
Yes.
And yellow legal?
And yellow legal pads.
Yeah, okay.
I don't need a computer.
Yeah.
I write so slowly that I could write my own blood without hurting myself.
And do you have a goal for yourself each day? I want to write 400 words. I want to write 500 words. I want to write 1,000 words a day. What do you do?
Well, I'd like to write 4,000 words. So
Yeah.
I'd like to get a page.
One page, one like 8 by 10 page?
Yes, well, if they had something bigger, I might attempt that.
Yeah, now does that include a grocery list or not?
Sometimes. Doodles.
And-
Counting doodles.
All right, now when you've written it, do you put it aside and come back to it later and see if you still think it's what you intended, or do you just let it go and that's it?
No, you mean I don't do drafts, no.
Yeah.
We go syllable by syllable.
All right.
So when it's finished,
So when you've completed that page,
That's-
you
that's
could
it.
send it right off to the publisher, and they'd
That's
put it
right.
right into the book. Okay. Okay.
they could, if they wanted to publish a pamphlet. In which case, I mean, I noticed that I received recently a book in the mail for a quote that was about this. Thick. I figured I was finished.
Now, is this your first attempt at a long form of fiction, this novel?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you find this coming more slowly than your earlier collection of essays?
Yes, but not really because of the work. I just think because I'm getting older.
Really? And do you ever question? Do you
I'm getting
think?
a cleft in the chin of my right.
Well, you know what that solution is. Just keep it moist. Moisten everything. But do you ever think to yourself when you're in the grips of this? Because I know people like yourself who make their living as writers. It's very, very difficult, painful, arduous, tedious work. Do you ever think to yourself, geez, I'd rather be, almost anything than this? Do you ever consider other activities?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, what would be on your list of things to do?
Hope.
Yeah?
That was my first career choice.
Yes. You'd look good in the outfit.
I figured. He has a great job.
Yeah. Let's see. We have to do one commercial, and then we'll be back here, Fran. Don't worry about a thing. We'll return. Well, we have to go. My thanks to Susan Lucci, the show and tell kids from PS 105 and 200, Rich Hall, and Fran Lebowitz. Come up to the house tonight. Do you want to?
Later.
No, I'm serious. Come up to the house and we'll have dinner and, watch wrestling or something. Will you do it?
Sure, it's a date.
All right, no, I'm being very serious. Will you come up there with me or not?
Absolutely.
She's lying. We have to go. Good night, everybody. There he goes. The artist formerly known as Prince. And I understand he does that same thing on the Kathy Lee Gifford Christmas special.
Oh.
Is he all right, Paul?
I'm sure he is.
Are you sure he's all right?
I'm sure
Because he was carried off stage.
Well, he's all right.
This...
Take it from me. He's okay.
You remember Julio Iglesias? We had him on the...
Yeah.
There's something odd happened to him that night, too.
I remember that.
Yeah. But you think he's okay?
I'm sure he is.
Let me give you a pointer for the band.
Uh-huh.
Get yourself some of these things.
Some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
Some of that going, buddy.
We'll be into that. Don't worry.
Now you're in business. Well, that was exciting. All right. Settle down. Relax. We'll get you out here. Don't worry. Everything's fine. There's a lot of pressure running one of these nickel and dime shows here. But that was exciting. You don't see that a lot.
No, it's terrific.
Yeah, no. So it'd be nice to have him back sometime. Huh?
I'd love to.
Yeah. Our next guest is the witty and urbane author of Metropolitan Life and Social Studies, and this is her first children's book, but I understand you can't buy this either. It's called Mr. Chaz and Lisa Sue Meet the Pandas. Man, this is some show we got tonight, isn't it? All right, it's going to be okay. Just relax. I'm going to get you out here. Don't worry about it. We'll sell some books. It'll be great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Smokers' Kathy Lee Gifford, Fran Lebowitz. Here we go. Fran, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What did you think of the artist formerly known as Prince?
Prince is my favorite.
You like him a lot?
I love him, and he's the best opening act I've ever had.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, do you know him at all? Do you hang around with the guy? Do you know anything about him?
I know nothing about him. I don't know him at all. I don't even know him now.
But you but you like what he does. You like his music and so forth.
I love his music, and probably not knowing him is helpful.
Yeah. Now that sounds like an insult.
No, I didn't mean him specifically. I meant human beings in general.
I don't know what that means. But you were supposed to be here a couple of months ago, and we were having way too much fun, and you got bumped. And my apologies for that occurrence, and I'm happy you came back here tonight. What have you been doing since?
Well, since I was here last, I've been promoting these books for 7 weeks.
Now, you have a kid's book. This is a first for you, isn't it?
That is correct.
And tell me a little bit about the book. It's pandas. One panda lives in the city, one panda lives in the country, and
No, that's a different book.
City panda goes to visit the country panda?
No. They're both, they're pandas, they're together. They're a team, a panda team.
Right. What do you know about pandas?
I know so little about the natural world that before I wrote this book, I didn't even know pandas were from China, nor did I know they were scarce.
Right.
I think I imagined that perhaps the lawns of Connecticut were filled with cavorting pandas. However, when I said this to a friend of mine, he said, "That's ridiculous. You've never seen a panda."
Right.
But in fact, I've hardly seen any animals, and if I had to use animals I'd known, I would have had probably dogs or roaches.
Well, that'd be a lovely little book for the kids, wouldn't it?
I thought that
A lot of this stuff going on. But what do you know about kids then? What is the book about for the kids? How does it appeal to kids? Where is the allure for the kids?
Well, first of all, I was a kid.
Yeah, sure.
As opposed to having been a panda. And I'm childish.
You're childish?
Childish.
Childish,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, that's helpful.
But the book is being very well received, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, now that's good. Now let's go on to Metropolitan Life and Social Studies. Which came first?
Metropolitan Life.
And then Social Studies.
And then Social Studies.
A wildly entertaining collection of humorous essays.
That's right. You have both of them there.
That's right. And they have been republished in one form or another how many times?
Oh, in different formats, probably 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times. Are you ever going to write anything new?
This is new.
The Panda book?
Yes.
Yes, but it's for kids.
Yes. Oh, I'm writing a novel.
Yeah, I know, but you were writing a novel 6 years ago. When we talked to you 6 years ago...
No. I was supposed to be writing the novel 6 years ago, but I took 10 years off to sulk.
10 years off to sulk?
Yes.
And did you get everything accomplished along those lines you wanted to?
Well, I'm almost finished sulking.
Do you suffer from...
Yes.
Okay. I think I have a little touch of it myself here tonight. But, is there such a thing as writer's block, or does...
Well, people talk about writer's block, but
do
this
you think
was so
you have
long.
it?
No, I had it, but I had something longer. I had writer's blockade.
Some kind of an embargo.
Well, it was very similar to the Vietnam War.
Oh.
It was on the same schedule. I didn't know how I got into it, and I couldn't get out of it. Apart from the tragedy of the Vietnam War, the only difference was Henry Kissinger was not involved in this.
That perhaps could have speeded along the extrication there. But you're back and you're up and you're doing it, and you get a best-selling book there, and we have to do a commercial. Stay right there. Can you stay right there?
Yes.
Yeah, where are you going? You got nowhere to go.
That's right.
Of course
That's
not.
it.
We'll be right back here with Fran Lebowitz, kids. I didn't hear what you said. Okay, here's the little kids' book, Mr. Chaz and Lisa Sue Meet the Pandas. And then here's Fran hard at work on her novel. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming back. Also, my thanks to the artist formerly known as Prince and Kathy Lee Gifford tomorrow, Kim Basinger, John Cicada, and Jeff Daniels. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody. Our next guest is an acclaimed author and the subject of a new HBO documentary entitled Public Speaking, which premieres November 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, the witty, the entertaining Fran Lebowitz. nice to see you. You and I go back a long way. You used to come and visit us on the old show at NBC. Remember those days?
I do.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Vividly. You were shorter.
I was shorter.
You've sprung up.
Yes, I have. No one can explain
It's a function of middle age.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal's beard. No one knows. Their medical experts are baffled. How have you been?
It's been up and down.
Really?
I mean, I think 16 years ago I was here.
16 years ago. But you've continued to work. You write columns, essays, everything.
I continued not to work, which is why I haven't been here for 16 years.
You are working on a novel, as I recall?
Same one.
Really?
Yeah. So easy to recall.
How and what kind of progress are you making on the novel?
Obviously not much.
Yeah.
It's half done.
Half done?
Yes. It's been half done for several years.
I see.
Once something is half done, it stays that way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No
it doesn't progress. It's not like Jake Gyllenhaal's beard. It doesn't continue to grow on its own.
Okay, so you won't finish, is what you're saying?
Oh, no, I will finish it.
Yeah. And will it turn out to be worth the wait?
Well, that would be, depend on other people make that judgment.
Yeah.
That's the
Are you
fortunate
happy
thing
with
about
it?
other people.
Are you happy with it now?
No. If I was happy with it, it would be done.
I see.
That's your first clue.
You have the, I think we talked about this on the old place, you have a bit of writer's block.
Well, at this point, I would say, call it kind of writer's blockade.
Blockade. More permanent.
Right. A writer's block is something temporary, 10, 12 years. That's a writer's block.
Now, when you go out and you speak at colleges and high schools and you talk to various groups, that must be exciting for you.
For me?
Yes.
For them, perhaps, but
really?
Not high schools.
Right.
I go to colleges, many colleges,
Right.
and I feel this is a punishment, from heavens, because I didn't go to college.
Oh.
A decision I made the day I got expelled from high school.
Right.
So, since I did not go to college, I then have spent the rest of my life at college.
Going to colleges. Why were you expelled?
Well, no official charge was leveled. Basically, the headmaster, it was a private girls' school, private Episcopalian girls' school, so right away. And the official charge was that I was usurping the power of the headmaster, and more people were listening to me than to him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I think the school would be lucky to have a person like that in the classroom.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But he would not.
Do you remember...
No.
Odd. You remember your first day of school when you were a little girl?
I do.
What was that?
My first day of kindergarten, I ended up in the corner with a Band-Aid pasted over my mouth, holding up a sign saying, "I am a chatterbox."
Oh, no.
This was before self-esteem.
Yeah.
This is before they wanted you to have self-esteem.
Wow. You must have been crushed, or was it just part of kindergarten? You didn't know any better?
Well, it was part of, yes, no, it was my first day of school. I wasn't even 5 years old.
Oh, my God.
This has perhaps resulted in my eventual expulsion.
I understand recently, last year, couple of years, maybe you've moved, is that correct?
No, I moved the end of July, which means
recently.
I finished putting the last book away about a week ago.
Uh-huh. So you're all moved in? You lived in Times Square, I know.
I live near Times Square.
Yeah.
If you call that living.
Yeah.
And so I moved away from Times Square.
Right, right.
No one lives in Times Square. It just looks like they do because they're lying around in their lawn chairs.
Well, it's much different, isn't it?
It is probably the worst built environment in the history of the world.
Really?
Yes. You've noticed a change?
Yes, there's been market changes.
Market
yes,
change,
yes.
right? I mean, it's not just where did our three-card Monte dealers go. It's you can't get a cab. You can't get a cab because they're not allowed to drive.
Yeah,
down. It's
right.
just a kind of a big rest area.
Right.
For people who, I don't know where these people are from, because you see them standing there or lounging there, and they're riveted by the signs, by the lights.
Right.
And I know there are places where there's no electricity, but those must also be places where there are no airports. So, how did they get here?
Yes, certainly food for thought.
I'm the Anti-Tourist Bureau.
Public speaking, it's you in conversation with yourself and others. It's on HBO. Are you pleased with the final result?
Well, Martin Scorsese made it, and I think he's really coming along.
Yes,
I predict he'll make quite a name for himself one day. Well, Fran, a pleasure to see you. Hope to see you again in another 16 years.
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back with Neo, ladies and gentlemen.